Hey friends, it's Whitney, your host with Needles Embroidery. Today I'm going to be showing you a really darling party hat that I made for a minion party. So what I'm doing here is taking apart a flattened out party hat that I bought from Walmart and laying it down on my fabric piece. Laying it flat on my fabric piece and then adding a seam allowance to it so it wraps around the hat after it's embroidered on and or appliqued on in this case, and using my rotary cutter to just cut all those little lines out. Next, I'm using Wonder Under to adhere to the party hat, and I'm cutting it down to size or fairly to size, and then ironing it on a little bit at a time, cutting the excess away, and then ironing off the back side of the Wonder Under, just because I don't want any of this stuff to get onto my iron. I could have used like a cover or something to cover over to prevent it from getting on my iron, but I didn't think about that until just now. But that is a possibility. Be smarter than me. But here I'm just applying some heat. I am using a cotton setting for this because you really want that Wonder Under to adhere really well to the fabric. Okay, now you have to wait for the Wonder Under to cool. So while it's cooling down, I folded the fabric in half and then kind of found the center of the party hat or the fabric, appliqued my minion eyeball, and this minion eyeball goggles type thing is for sale on my Etsy shop, NeedlesEC. It's just really fun. I used a holographic canvas sheet from Hobby Lobby. It was like $149 or $129 or something like that. It looks so cute. I love the texture that it gives, and just such a dimension, a fun dimension to the hat. I'm using ricrac on the bottom of the hat, and I'm kind of eyeballing it. I want it to be a ½ inch above the edge, because the edge is actually going to be hot glued under the hat to give it a really smooth finishing touch. You don't want any of the party hat cardboard to show. So once I have the ricrac glued onto the hat, I can now add it to my party hat. So I'm adding a long bead of glue all the way along the bottom of the hat, trying to match it up and keep it from pouring out of the bottom of the hat. I'm adding beads of glue around the hat. Now, what I should have done is taken a little bit more care of the ripple in the hat. I didn't even think about it at the time. But this party hat does have a little ripple in the front, and that's mainly because the glue was not adhered very well and it kind of bubbled up. So once I get the sides all glued down, then I go back to the corners and add a new daub of glue down, and then press in the corners. That way it gives it a really nice clean finish. So here's when I realized that I should have put the straps for the goggles at an angle so it would wrap around nicer. But you can fix that if you end up buying the design from my Etsy shop. You can actually do a better job. So what I did here was off camera, I apologize, is add a bead of glue, hot glue, halfway down from the tip, halfway down the hat, left a small gap, and then added the rest of the glue, matching up the ricrac. And then so that left a little gap for the straps of the goggles to go through, for this ribbon to go through. And that way it left a really clean finish for the goggles, okay? I'm carefully going around gluing each little ripple of the ribbon down because I did make the mistake of making it go straight across when I should have put it at an angle. So I have to make sure that the goggle strap ribbon piece is flush with the party hat. So the last thing I'm going to do is add a really fun, gigantic pom-pom to this party hat. And what I end up doing is having to spread apart the party hat, or the pom-pom, and getting the very center. I add a thick glob of glue to the center of that pom-pom, and then while holding the pom-pom open, I put the very tip of the party hat down into the glue and hold it until it sets. And once it's set, you are good to go, okay? And that is how you embroider on a party hat. And it's so cute. It was so much fun. Here's a picture of my nephew wearing the party hat. Love it. He's so cute. And of course, he could only tolerate it for just ever so long, but there it is. What do you guys think? If you love it, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the section below saying what you would like to watch next. And I will catch you all in the next video. Love you all. Bye.